Okay, can you introduce yourself?
So my name is Andres Olivera. I'm 28 years old. I'm a pro athlete of trail running and I also work in the trail industry, Sky Running World Series, as a marketing and business development.
Can you tell the inside your story about trail and what is your goal of the dream?
My dream actually in the sport is to make more people participate in trail running. They can have an active lifestyle and more balance. In long term, these people are going to be more aware of the environmental impact, the nature. So at the end, this will drive, I hope so, to bring people that cares about the environment.
So when you tell people about your dream, what they said?
I always try to encourage people to join the sport. I have convinced many friends to join and start to practice. And now, after many years, they are into the sport. At the end, it's a dream that I try to make it come true, but slowly progressive. So that's one of my dreams in the sport. Encourage people to practice sport.
Why you encourage people to?
Because I think this will impact in a positive way in their lives. So at the end they will become, I'd say, better people with dreams, with goals. So this will impact on the personal side.
Why you think dream is so important?
Dreams is what keep us alive. Everyone needs to find some dreams. Even they could be impossible to reach. It's what at the end I think is going to motivate them always to wake up every day in the morning, and what could be any type of dream, no? Doesn't need to be a sport. Could be finish your career, build a business, or finish school, you know, like these small dreams that I think keeps people engaged, motivated. We as humans can be able to dream. It's only living on our mind. As soon as we can achieve those dreams in the future, we will feel good and we will maybe start to look for new dreams. Yeah, I think for achieving goals, it's important to set objectives and then think on a strategy. So objectives could be, if we talk about sport, reach my first 20K run, improve on my downhill technique, or improve my hydration or nutrition. So I think these objectives are important to have, and then how you are going to achieve them, no? Each of them. Obviously these small steps will help you to achieve bigger things, like, I don't know, if you want to win a race or perform on a race. But you cannot think directly, I want to win a race. You need to start thinking all these small steps that I can do to achieve a big goal. No? So I think it's important to keep focused, to be curious, learn, ask to older people that have experience.
Okay. And do you have a barrier during the way of goal?
Barriers?
Yeah.
I think the progress in general is not linear, you know. There is up and downs all the time. You get motivated, you get unmotivated, you get injured, and the thing is just to keep moving forward, no? Because it never is like this linear, the progress. It's always up and down, up and down. So I think it's important to realize when these, let's say, complicated moments arrive, how to address them. Realize that this is maybe it's going to last few days, few hours, few weeks, or few months. Because if we think in a big picture, like 10 years, maybe 1 month is nothing, you know? Being on a recovery process for 1 month is nothing of 10 years. Important to think on the long term, on the future, on the big picture, and instead of focusing on, I cannot run today, nothing will happen. You will have more time to practice your sport or whatever.
How about the secret of achievement in your life?
I think one of the key things that I learned is always to imagine the competition day. How my body is going to perform and achieve in this. I start also to imagine how I'm going to feel in the mountains, how I'm going to feel when I arrive in an aid station, what I need to do, and also imagine myself enjoying all the process of the race, enjoying every step that you do. Because if you are not enjoying at the end, you will arrive to the finish line and you will say, okay, I will not come anymore here. I think visualization, that's another thing, is always try to keep consistency every day. Some days you are going to feel tired, some days you are going to feel great. Some days on the second time you train you will feel sore or you will feel tired or whatever. I think it's just you need to think on the big picture, no? Like consistency, every day, every training counts, no? And One thing that helped me always is to focus on everyday goals. What I'm going to achieve with this training. So if I go for 30 minutes easy run, what is going to help me with my overall performance? You need to question and answer what I'm going to achieve today, you know, or what I'm going to achieve on this session. That's keep me motivated, waking up every day and trying to do the best that I can.
Which mindset you have? To train, to practice, or everything?
I think since very young I was developed a very goal-driven mindset, and this helped me in personal life, in business, etc. Do what I wanted to achieve, what sacrifice I need to do. Maybe I don't need to go to party, maybe I don't need to drink alcohol, maybe I need to sleep early, but at the end this sacrifice will drive you to achieve your goal. Obviously I like to party, I like to be with friends, but everything have a moment, no? So the mindset also goes with the character, no? You need also to believe on what you are doing is good for yourself, no? And not compare, oh my friends do this or my other friends do that, no? It's how I feel better and what I need to do to achieve what I want to do in life, no? Could be anything, not just sport, but obviously from sport you take some learning and knowledge, and then you can put this into personal life, business or even personal relationships, no? I think sport teaches a lot, and I think that's why I encourage people to practice sport, because this is going to impact in a positive way in their personal relationships or even in business or in work.
Okay, the last question, can you encourage or motivate Thai people to explore the trail running?
Encourage all Thai people to discover their country, their beautiful country, northern part, southern part, going everywhere when there is a big event or a small event that is local. Try to support the community, and also try to share with people their experience. You know, they go for a run, then they go to eat, then they go to celebrate. So I think at the end trail running is a lifestyle, you know? So at the end they will know if they want to be part of this. It's not only about running on the mountains, it's also taking care about themselves, maybe sleep early, know about nutrition, discover about gear. So it's a whole lifestyle around this, and personally I find very interesting the people that are around the community of trail running. Not only in Thai, around the world we share the same passion. They will meet new friends, and maybe they will meet friends that they will last forever. I think nutrition is very important in life because it gives us all the source of energy, vitamins, nutrients that we need in our daily routine, no? I think we need to be more conscious of what we eat every day and question if what we are eating is good for ourselves. Need to ask if it's good for me in this moment or no. It will help me to become what I want to be. Sometimes we just eat in automatic, you know, like we don't question what is inside or whatever. That's why I prefer always to prepare my food. I know where I buy the food. I try to keep it as balanced as possible. Obviously when I'm traveling a lot, I just try to find options, you know. Even if it's complicated, you can look for good options that you have. Nutrition is key important for everyone. I think this fuels our bodies, and it's what is going to help us to be in the long term more healthy, that everyone wants to be healthy.
Can you tell about plant-based?
Personally, I try to have a plant-based nutrition because it helps me to digest better and recover faster, I think. Normally I'm training 2 times per day, so at midday, at lunch, I try to always eat vegan. In the night also, because I train next day, so I want to be as light as possible, digesting and not have any problem. I think some people struggle with this, thinking that they will not get enough protein or enough nutrients. I think now that the science is so advanced, you can take some extra supplements and still keeping a healthy lifestyle and still performing. So I feel better with a vegan and vegetarian diet than if it's a meat-based. In my experience, I will not go backwards, because going backwards is going to make me feel not as good as I'm feeling now. I feel light, don't have any compromise about my digestion. When I train, I can push harder, and obviously I feel recovered. Normally if I train the second, just have maybe 4 or 5 hours of difference between trainings. I can keep my energy levels again high and keep training and not feeling any sort of tiredness or low energy. I don't have questions about this, so I will just keep it. I met X-Real plant protein when I arrived in Thailand. Actually, I was looking for options, and I went inside of a shop, and then I discovered that they were having this product. I mean, I didn't look much in detail. I was just curious about the ingredients that they have. I'm always trying to try local brands because sometimes they bring some new things. Also, there are people that are very passionate about the product, you know. I started to take it actually for my first race in Thailand, and then I decided to buy a big presentation, and I've been using the last, I don't know, 1 month. The taste is good, digestion is good, and I feel the benefits after a hard training. I normally take vegan protein powder for recovery, and this is one of the best flavors I've ever found on the market.